Russia on high alert. United States deploys EA-18G Growler aircraft to Poland. Tensions in Eastern Europe have escalated again after the United States officially confirmed the deployment of EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft to Poland. This move marks a new escalation in NATO's defense strategy, which is increasingly focused on countering Russian threats in the region. The deployment of Growler jets to Polish air bases is a strong signal that Washington is preparing for any eventuality that may arise from the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. The EA-18G Growler is no ordinary fighter jet. It is a special version of the F/A-18 Super Hornet designed for electronic warfare. With advanced technology to intercept, jam, and disable enemy radar and communication systems, the Growler plays a crucial role in blinding the enemy's air defenses before an airstrike is launched. The deployment of these aircraft in Poland strengthens NATO's ability to counter potential Russian military operations on its eastern border. The United States' decision to send Growlers to Poland was not a sudden move. Sources at the Pentagon stated that the deployment is part of a strategic rotation in response to developments in Ukraine and the Russian military threat in the Kaliningrad region, a Russian enclave that borders Poland and Lithuania. The presence of these aircraft sends a clear message that the United States will not stand idly by if Russia expands its military influence to the west. For Poland, the presence of EA-18G Growler jets at its air bases is a form of protection, as well as an enhancement of military cooperation with the United States. Poland has long been Washington's main ally in Eastern Europe. Even increasing its defense budget to more than 4% of GDP to strengthen its military. With the Growler, Poland's air defense system will be much more integrated with NATO systems. Especially in detecting and neutralizing Russian electronic threats. Russia immediately reacted strongly to the United States move. A spokesperson for the Russian Ministry of Defense called the deployment of the Growler a provocative act that could trigger further tensions in the region. The Kremlin emphasized that it would deploy additional troops in the western region and increase air patrols near the border. Russian media even described the deployment of the Growler as a move that opens a new chapter in the electronic warfare between NATO and Moscow. Meanwhile, military analysts believe that the presence of the EA-18G Growler in Poland will give NATO a significant advantage in terms of electromagnetic spectrum control. In modern warfare, whoever controls communications and radar will control the battlefield. Growler has the ability to jam enemy radar and communication signals within a radius of hundreds of kilometers, rendering enemy air defense systems blind in a matter of seconds. This move by the United States also coincides with increased NATO joint exercises in Eastern Europe. Poland, Romania, and the Baltic states are now the center of large-scale military operations and training involving thousands of troops, tanks, and fighter jets. The deployment of Growlers in the midst of these exercises symbolizes the Western alliance's readiness to respond to any form of military aggression that could potentially occur on the Ukrainian border. Not only that, some observers refer to this deployment as part of a deterrence posture or active prevention strategy. By deploying Growlers in Poland, the United States is demonstrating its technological capability to neutralize advanced Russian defense systems, such as the S-400 and S-500, which are deployed around Kaliningrad and Belarus.